Hey guys, Fucus 101 here, and in this video, I'm going to be doing my review on my third favorite horror movie of all time. And, again, believe it or not, this review is going to be on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning. This is the prequel to the 2003 remake called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Beginning. That's what I'll just refer to it as in this video. The Beginning came out in 2006, and I saw it after I saw the remake, and I really liked it just mainly because it was really entertaining. It entertained me, and I really liked the fact that a lot of the things in The Beginning explained a lot of the things that were in the remake. And I will get on to those things later on in the video, but I'll just give you a brief overview again of the movie. It takes place 4 years before the remake. So, in the beginning, there's a woman in like a meat packing facility, and she suddenly gives birth. And she dies, and she gives birth to this really gross, deformed-looking baby. And I guess the owner of the meatpacking place, he put her body in the dumpster along with the baby, and Luda May from the remake comes across the dumpster looking for food, and she sees the baby, so she takes it in, names him Thomas, and that was how Thomas became part of the Hewitt family. And I thought that was cool. It was a really gross, disgusting scene of her giving birth to Leatherface. This movie is extremely gory, too. And that is a little unsettling. Not like I have a weak stomach or anything, but when I just have a problem with movies that have too much blood, because after a while it just becomes unneeded, and it's unrealistic in some situations. But in this movie, these people are cold-blooded killers, so I can understand that there's a lot of blood, and plus, you would bleed a lot if you had a chainsaw going through your body. Anyway, also it shows, in the beginning credits, it shows Leatherface as a kid, pictures of him, and he's always covering his face, or there's something covering his face, because his face is just, he has like a flesh-eating disease or something, and his face is just gnarly. And, yeah, so the whole movie is just cool because it shows his origin, pretty much, how he came across the skin mask, how he came across the chainsaw, and why he's so good at butchering people. Because he in the movie he worked in the meat packing place, the same place where his mother gave birth to him and died. And when he's working there, the same owner is the guy that put him in the dumpster. So that's kind of ironic. But the plot is pretty general. A group of kids, teenagers, or not really teenagers in the movie, they're more like 20-something-year-olds. They're in Texas. They're driving around. They get into some trouble, come across the Hewitt family, have to get out of their house, but you can't escape from Leatherface. Again, another reason why I really like the movie is because the secrets, or not really secrets, but just things are shown in the movie that explain things in the remake, like how Sheriff Hoyt's teeth are missing, how his teeth are not there, how Uncle Monty's legs are not there, and why Leatherface again wears skin masks, why he uses a chainsaw, and why they eat people, but I don't know if they did that before the beginning, like if they, because there's a scene in the movie where they eat somebody, and I don't know if that was the first time they'd ever eaten a human being, but if it is, then that explains why they eat people. So, last thing is I really liked the guy who played Leatherface. I think he did a really good job. I mean, you don't really have to do much as Leatherface. You just have to be intimidating. You got to be pretty big, and you got to know how to use a chainsaw. Or act like you know how to use a chainsaw. And I think the guy that played him was really good. So, yeah. I really love the scene in the movie, too, where Leatherface is just walking down the road holding his chainsaw. And that's the scene they used to advertise the posters and stuff. And I just think that's a really cool scene, because he's just, like, walking into the sunset with his chainsaw. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's all I have to say about the movie. It was just, in a nutshell, this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time because it entertained me, and it was just, I don't know, in my opinion, I really liked it. A lot of people don't. If you go to Rotten Tomatoes, which is a movie reviewing site, the movie got a 12%, which, if you don't know, is extremely bad. But again, these reviews aren't movies that, to everyone, are the best horror movies. And I'm not saying they are the best horror movies, they're just my favorite. If that makes any sense. The difference between best and favorite. Like, my favorite action movie is probably, it's probably Raiders of the Lost Ark. But the best action movie could probably be, I don't know, James Bond or another movie. But again, it's just my opinion. And last thing I want to say is, just in case you guys haven't seen the just in case you guys haven't seen the trailer to this, they're coming out with another Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And it's called Texas Chainsaw 3D, which, in my opinion, is a terrible title. It just sounds like a amusement park ride, Texas Chainsaw. But this story in this movie isn't focusing on Thomas Hewitt, it's focusing on Bubba Sawyer. If you don't know who that is, look him up. But I saw the trailer before I saw Sinister, and I was just like, ugh, because the trailer just looks so bad. Ugh, it looks really bad, and I probably will go see it. And Leatherface looks terrible. From the brief scene, just see him in the trailer, he just looks awful. But anyway, if you've seen the trailer, let me know down in the comments what you think of it. If you're going to see the movie, let me know what you think of the beginning down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and that's basically all I want to say. So thanks for watching, guys, and this is Fucus 101 signing out. And by the way, I never gave the movie an official rating, so I'm going to give it an 8.5 because although it is on my top 5 list, the main reason why it's on here is just because it entertained me, and I enjoyed it, and I could just watch it over and over again because it's just a good slasher flick. So, yeah, an 8.5. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and this is Fucus 101 signing out.